Welcome to the Digital Chemical Playbook podcast. I'm Leilani.
And I'm Florian.
This podcast is brought to you by the digital team at DKSH Performance Materials. The podcast is for anyone interested in the digital transformation in the chemical industry.
Well, we want this to be an engaging community where people can learn, discuss ideas, and support each other. On each episode, we will explore different topics related to the ongoing digital transformation within our chemical market.
Enjoy the show. Hey everyone, Lonnie here. Today we'll have an insightful discussion with Ash Martin. He's the Senior Manager for the Specialty Chemicals Industry at DKSH Performance Materials Australia. We'll talk about the digital transformation journey as it relates to creating a product brand in the chemical industry. No doubt this will be an engaging chat where we can learn a lot from Ash's expertise and experience in the field. Welcome to the show, Ash. How are you doing today?
Hi, Lani. Thanks for having me today. I'm doing great. Excited to be here and chat with you all the way from Melbourne.
Wonderful. Before we start, can you give our listeners a brief overview of your career and background experience?
My name is Ash Martin. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. I'm an industrial chemist by background, and I also have an MBA in technology management. In my early years, I worked in technical and sales roles, and now I'm in business development. All up, I've been working in the specialty chemicals industry for 26 years now. I started with DKSH in early 2021 when the business unit Performance Materials acquired our local companies here in Australia and New Zealand, where I was the general manager responsible for our local product development and manufacturing. Then following the integration of the business, my responsibilities expanded to include all of our global own branded business. And this is a role that I'm continuing to really enjoy today.
That's wonderful. Wow, you've mentioned 26 years of experience. What a fascinating journey. You've certainly seen a lot in this industry. So in terms of its evolution, I'm glad, you're able to provide us with this experience and knowledge. Now, let's jump into our main topic, shall we? Digital product brand creation in the chemical distribution industry. Ash, creating a brand in a technical field sounds quite tricky. How does one even start, and why is branding important in B2B?
Yeah, you're right, Lonnie. Creating a product brand in specialty chemicals, it may seem unconventional, but it follows the principle that a brand's power and value transcends the inherent nature of the product itself. So if you think about the automotive industry, you have a brand like Mercedes-Benz where it signifies more than just that vehicle's ability to get you from one place to another. So in the chemical industry, a product brand helps to encapsulate value, trust, and quality. So, despite the perception that chemicals are just commodity items that are sold on specifications, when we use branding, it allows differentiation and elevation, just in the same way that you have branded versus generic pharmaceuticals.
Intriguing point indeed. So would you say branded chemical products are essential, and why so?
Yeah, definitely. Branded chemicals, as I said, embody trust and reliability. These are highly valued by customers. Now, remember, our customers are all people at the end of the day, and they seek assurance that the products that they're choosing are safe, effective, and are going to be delivered to them efficiently. If you take the example, there's a growth in sales of own brand products being seen in the major supermarket chains in countries like the UK and here in Australia. And it's because the customers are looking for that quality assurance that they can get from the brand. So we take that model and move it into the chemical industry where we see that the product brand can significantly influence the purchasing decisions.
Right. Speaking of our branding journey, I'm extremely proud of the success we've achieved with Luna over the past 20 plus years. Can you share the history of the Luna brand and any challenges that you've faced while establishing it?
The Luna brand was conceived over 20 years ago now by DKSH Performance Materials as a strategic move to add value to basic specialty chemicals that we were sourcing from emerging markets.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was part of our broader initiative to not only represent, but also enhance client brands in the marketplace. One of the key challenges was ensuring that Luna stood out in a highly competitive and commoditized industry, as well as establishing trust and recognition for a chemical brand that originated from less established markets. I like to say that making Luna stand out was kind of like convincing someone to try a new cuisine.
Trying out a new cuisine. Yeah. Right. I love that analogy, Ash. And so, what benefits has the Luna brand brought out to the table if you speak about cuisine?
Luna has certainly contributed significantly to our role as a market expansion services provider. So by us focusing on marketing and distribution while allowing our partners to specialize in innovation and production, it helps us to optimize efficiencies all through the supply chain, as well as balancing demand with supply. So it's this synergy between our branding and our partners' expertise that has really driven Luna's success to date.
Right. So, with the digital era upon us, how have you and DKSH Performance Materials leveraged the digital tools and strategies to promote the Luna product brand?
Well, we've fully embraced digital transformation.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got platforms like DKSH Discover, which is our portal for customers to search and order online our specialty chemicals and ingredients. It also helps to increase Luna's visibility. We use digital promotion campaigns to help convey the unique personality of the Luna brand as well. Really, the digital realm offers huge opportunities to engage with our audience, as well as convey our value proposition in really innovative ways.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to successful product brand creation in the digital chemical industry, what are the key factors? Also, how would you measure success?
Okay, the keys to success, the first one is really having a clear decision on what your product brand stands for. Secondly, you need to have really rigorous support on technical quality and performance claims on your product. And lastly, I would say you need a deep understanding of the market's needs and of the applications involved.
Mm-hmm.
So we measure success by the resonance of the product brand with our target audience, our market penetration, but ultimately it's the impact on our business performance that we're most interested in.
Right. Well noted on that, Ash. You've heard of, I'm sure, AI in terms of emerging technologies, right? So how do you see the future of content creation in specialty chemicals? How do you see digital transformation shaping content creation?
Yeah, really, there's a big shift coming in this area. So the traditional way of presenting chemical data was almost like an encyclopedia showing everything known about the chemical that could be known. There's really a need to shift away from that towards highlighting the value of the application, the product, and more so creating content that really clearly communicates the benefits and solutions of our products in an engaging way. But at the end of the day, there is a balance that we're talking about chemicals, so we do need to have a certain amount of data, but we want to do it in an engaging manner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an interesting point that you brought up about balance. How do you see technology and human connection in terms of balance working together in this field?
Yeah, this is also about balance. So technology definitely transforms how we access information and how we engage with our audience, but the human-to-human interaction will always be an important element. So it's our sales managers' daily in-person visits to customer sites that really play an important role in building relationships and understanding their needs in a way that digital content alone can't do. So we use digital tools to complement these efforts to ensure that our brand and our products remain top of mind, but just as importantly, accessible 24 hours a day.
It's clear you're passionate about this, Ash, and it's inspiring to see how DKSH Performance Materials is, in a sense, leading the way in integrating digital strategies with our traditional industry practices. And I truly think it's a reminder that no matter what the industry, the principles of good branding and customer engagement remain constant. Before we wrap up, Ash, I'd love to hear your big picture thoughts. What's your vision for the chemical industry's adoption of new technologies?
Wow, great question. I've just been at an industry event with some universities this morning talking about this very topic.
Great.
My vision would be that DKSH Performance Materials leads the way in harnessing digital tools to create a more efficient, safe, and prosperous future for everyone. So I really have a passion for embracing digital transformation. It helps streamline processes, which is great in itself. It helps to enhance safety, drive innovation, and all of that ensures that we stay at the forefront of the evolution of our industry.
Absolutely. That's really exciting to hear, Ash. Thank you so much for sharing your insights and experiences with us today. It's clear that the journey of brand creation in the chemical industry is both complex and rewarding. And your work with Luna is a testament to the power of strategic branding and digital transformation.
Thank you, Lani. Really loved discussing these topics with you today and hopefully inspiring all your listeners.
Great. Thank you.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of the Digital Chemical Playbook podcast. Be sure to subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or your preferred platforms to hear more insightful stories and conversations around digital transformation. We always love getting questions and feedback from our listeners. Please reach out by email, performance.materials@dksh.com, or our social media.
Appreciate you joining today. See you next time. Bye.